Attic inspection in Wilmington Island, Georgia. Just going to point out the some of the deficiencies and the items that we need to add to our scope of work here. We have a lot of energy here, as indicated in the red areas, being lost from the conditioned space. These are very under insulated areas where you can see red in between floor joist. Insulation is missing in these areas. Here we have a very cold area where air is being drawn into the attic and being lost from the conditioned space. We have the ductwork that needs to be air sealed against the ceiling in this section. We have a fixture over here that needs to be air sealed, so just general lack of air sealing. Can lights are notoriously leaky, need to be retrofitted and air sealed. Again, can lights pulled back, not insulated, not air sealed. And another chase back here, leaking energy into the attic space. Over here we have original ductwork blowing into the attic. So here we have very cold air. The ambient here in the attic right now is 110 degrees, so this 80 degree air is actually very cold for this space. That indicates leakage from the ductwork. Again, this is original ductwork. We need a radiant barrier installed between the roof deck, and this is a return plenum. Return plenum is leaky, and that leakiness on the return plenum is also introducing humid hot air from the attic space. These floorboards will need to be removed, air seal the envelope underneath it, which is the ceiling space, and then insulate and reinstall floorboards as needed by the homeowner. The stairwell has some light insulation laid into the stairs, but there's no air sealing, so it's a huge energy loss. Here at the attic stairwell, we'll install a airtight gasket to eliminate the majority of the air leakage around that. We'll have some leakiness here. So the cabinet itself is leaking. The air handler cabinet needs to be air sealed. This is a big leak. You can actually feel this from where I'm standing. And of course this mold that's presenting around it is an indication that, in this case, this is a supply plenum, and so that's why I'm feeling the positive airflow blowing all over my hands and face right now as I stand here. This needs to be air sealed. This is typical of this vintage home. You have the original ductwork, and then over time retrofitting takes place. The unit's been replaced, the air handler's been replaced, the compressor's been replaced, but original ductwork still exists. Non-insulated, needs to be insulated. Leaky ductwork here needs to be insulated and air sealed.